no effect whatsoever. The only thing it's about is how to divide the costs of running the district between the 5 municipalities. That's all it's about.
So it's not about fairness?
That's right, it's not.
And I'm going to disagree with that, because here's the reason why. Property taxes go up in Long Valley. Okay, what do you think values are going to do?
If the property value
They go down,
Alright,
okay?
yeah.
One goes up, one goes down. What would happen to the schools at that point in time? Less funding from that avenue.
Right.
So your sister would get less funding, have to come from somewhere else. Or where would that come from? Less teachers.
Can I ask a question? I just want to refer to Mr. Button. After Charlie's question, he was asking about how it would better the school, and then you returned by saying that it wouldn't better the school in particular. So I also understand that you earlier said, not to misrepresent you, you said that this would be the first step and that there would be further steps. But I'm just wondering, just to get an understanding, because as a representative for my school and as parents obviously who are paying for my education, what would be these next steps and what would be the benefit of voting for this if it's clearly not benefiting each of these schools?
The benefit of voting for this would be that it would equally divide the cost of funding the district on a per student basis for 5 towns. Each town would pay, under last year's budget, $14,570 per student. Right now, Mendham and Chester taxpayers pay about twice per student than what Washington Township pays. That would be the benefit. There is nothing in here about changing the operations of the school, improving the education, changing the student body. As far as the other part of your question of where it would be next, it depends on what the result of this is. I don't know the answer of where it goes next.
Any more question? So then it's CBS, Citizens for Better Schools.
Right.
So this is not really for the school, it's for the people who are paying.
Right. What I said at the beginning is that CBS is a group of residents in Mendham's and Chester's who share a common interest in excellence in education, efficiently delivered, and fairly funded.
It's really fun.
And we're focusing first on the last piece.
Right, I guess that's why my question asked,
Right.
when will the other parts be
Yeah,
addressed?
and I don't know the answer to that because it depends on where this goes.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
In the back, we're still open to the public, yeah?
So why don't you just name your group what it is? Give me a background. Why are you calling it Citizens for Better Schools? That's a total misnomer. You've admitted that you don't know, you really don't even know why, you're not the spokesman, of course, so you don't know why it's called that, because the fact of the matter is it has nothing to do about better schools. It hasn't had anything to do about better schools in any of the presentations you've made so far. This is about give me a tax decrease. And why don't you just say that? Why don't you just be honest? That's the kind of honesty I think people want to get from these presentations. Other than John's, John was very fair. The rest of them have not been. So say what you mean what you say. Give us a tax break. Miss Allworth is right. That's what the group is about. Everybody loves. You love little birds and squirrels and kitty cats. Of course, we all love them. We all love
Better put that in
education.
there.
But you know, maybe that is it. That should probably do. I love little.
I'll bring that up in the next CBS.
Yeah,
That's
I would do that
suggestion.
because your name is just a misnomer for give me a tax break.
I have a question, since we have a disagreement between 2 board
Can you
members.
state your name again?
Oh, sure. Bob Marino, Mendham Borough. I have a question, since we have a disagreement between 2 board members as to what the impact would be of changing the funding formula. One board member says that doesn't affect the overall budget. Another board member says it does. I would ask council which one of those is correct.
And that's why he's coming on March 22nd.
Can I ask the gentleman who's here?
We don't have council here.
It's
business
These are
administration.
business.
A business administrator. So that's a question we can ask Mr. Callen. You look very lawyerly. Okay, I think that's a great question, because for people to vote on this, that's a material question. Either, and you know, I think the student representative, I got that one right, made that point. Does this impact the overall budget? So we'll wait for the 21st and
22nd.
22nd. Thank you for continuing to correct me. Tuesday,
We'll post that
22nd.
on our website. It will be on our board calendar with the date change. Okay, and we can put that 21 away.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
I just want to, I don't know if I addressed the whole board and Mr. Button in particular, but I thought I heard an explicit threat that your group will say, if you don't change the formula, you will defeat the budget. So if I could get clarification on that, is that the position of CBS, even though you're not the spokesman,
Nope.
that you will be urging people to go to the polls to vote to change the formula, and you will hold the budget from now on hostage until that formula gets changed?
The answer is unequivocally no.
Any other questions or comments? Not you.
Charlotte, keep your head down.
Any other questions or comments from the public? Okay, if we're done, then we will close to the public. We'll take a brief recess and then go into executive session. Thank you all. Meeting is off.